about Agonar? He has pretty good DPS.
He just
Once AOTC is done, he switches to like full PvP the rest of the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
He won't even talk to you about do anything else. Oh. All right. So that's so yeah, we definitely need one more person for
Bear's on an alt.
yeah, somebody wants to whisper bear, he might.
Are we doing 2 tanks or 3?
3.
7 tanks and 13 healers.
Fuck yeah, I'm in.
Hey, I liked the 20 tank mythic back in BFA. That was
Right.
I feel like that was only possible because of Twilight Devastation.
Surely.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, you don't mean the 20 tank build. You mean the 20 Twilight Devastation build.
Yeah, well, it was, but only certain tanks. Warriors couldn't participate. It was only Death Knights, Demon Hunters, and you would take a monk in just for the DPS because they couldn't stay alive, and you might have a paladin because you had to heal yourself, or it was max Twilight Devastation. You could have 6 stacks of it. It's fun. We still have one spot. Is that the one that was driving?
Yeah.
Okay, so we still have one spot open. Anybody hear back from Bear? Otherwise, if anybody has somebody else that is geared enough to be able to go, that would be awesome. Yeah, you can ask him to go.
Did you guys put a calder down yet or no?
Now we have. We're trying to fill that last spot.
Or no.
So I have one if someone else doesn't.
No, our only other person on right now has got some life stuff he's dealing with, so if he's available, bring him in.
I mean, I could bring my paladin as a DPS, Sam. But I can't promise you anything.
Yeah, well, we can start off with that. See what we got. Because that one, your paladin can heal or DPS, right?
Yeah, he has weapons to DPS.
Let's go with DPS for now.
Yeah, but the question of it is, are you going to one-button it? fuck no. That's 20% DPS loss.
I watched somebody item level blue parse on Ret Paladin one buttoning through an entire raid. The funniest part was Jenny was there. The funniest part was when he couldn't battle res somebody because he literally only had one button on his bar.
That's fucking funny.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, bear in mind that is all I'm going to be doing. One button rotation forever.
Oh, speaking of bear in mind,
I have
who's our friend Bear?
I have someone if we need someone. Or did we fill it?
I think we filled it with Knight. Moment.
If he's better than me, that's I would rather take you guys take a better player than my shitty DPS.
Yeah, is he,
He's quite
Hey. Okay, yep, suggest him. Glad to have him.
Yeah, Mythic Galleys, it's a boss.
and he'll be able to kill the barrel.
That's awesome. Yeah, killing the barrels is where we kind of start this week. So, the strat, so you guys know, is when you go to the extra tank. Technically, you drop a healer, and so you have 3 heals instead of 4. We're doing it with 4. 4 heals. The barrels have to die. Take up from last week. The only way we're going to get through this is the barrels dying, and barrels dying quickly. The other thing is making sure that you aren't breaking the shield at the time when the second pylon can drop out. So we can't have 2 pylons on top of one another because it's just huge numbers for the healers to try to have to overcome.
Yeah, we got the summon pending on stability, so let's go ahead and get all of our cauldrons, feasts, all that fun stuff. Do your thing, Farm and Alley.
Alley, drop feast, please.
Thank you guys for doing that.
No problemo.
Somewhere I saw something that rang true that if there's ever a barrel just kind of off by itself, that's probably the one that's going to be a problem. So if you have good single target range DPS, maybe give that one special attention.
Or if you're like mobile melee that can get over there safely, you do that too. Like if I were on my monk and I saw one out in Narnia, I'm going over because I can get there quick.
We tried to suggest, so we're already at 20. We can't take anymore.
Yeah, AoE marksmanship sucks on this fight, so I just go single target and I specifically focus the ones that are far out.
As you should.
Can the druid not stand on the cult? Yep. Thanks.
It was quite possible that the druid was going to say no.
Can we throw a Discord link in chat?
Yeah.
That's not a Discord link.
What did it do?
That was Warcraft logs. Oh man.
That could have been much worse than.
That's about the least embarrassing copy paste I've ever seen.
I mean, at least it was Warcraft logs and not like, Pornhub.
Although, since we all expected Pornhub, how bad is that really?
Yeah.
Something
We're
said
trying to
tempered
Depending
expectations.
on what you're watching.
We're gonna try just the 2 tanks for right now, so that means you guys will have to do pylons. See what happens on that. So we may have to make a modification on that.
I mean, there's a reason Sam's got like 6 monitors on his desk.
5.
Just saying.
And I'm over here just trying to get my third set up. Fuck you.
Alright.
I once applied to like help with a competition for like doing production, and one of the questions was how many monitors do you have, and I could tell that 2 was not the correct answer.
37.
Yeah. I'm doing behind the scenes work for the Dungeon Dojo Invitational this weekend, which if you're bored on Saturday, you should check it out. I'll be working the second half of the thing per my schedule, and they were like, "You have 2 monitors, right?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay, that's the minimum because you have to watch like 4 streams at the same time." Okay.
A monitor, don't forget to repair at 30%.
No problem. Can you drop some cookies, please?
Ready, sorry. Just needed water.
How does that work as a hunter? Curious.
Are we- Are we not doing 3 tanks?
We're not. You missed
Were
that.
you not just listening?
Yeah, but I'm like 5 minutes ago you said we were.
We made a slight change.
So without that, I need to know more about the soak.
You don't have to worry about the soap. Ads.
Okay, I've got boss.
Alright, moving. Hurry up, get back, because the pylons are going to drop.
Yep. Move to circle ranged.
Too far. Yeah. I got a boss, I'm up against the wall.
Ads. Look beautiful.
Okay, I got boss. We're going next to X.
Looks like a condom, we'll see.
Right.
Uh-oh. Got him overlapped. X, just stick to X.
Wanted to break both of these 2 if we can.
That's coming up.
Hunting boss. I'm on top of the ads. Kill these things quickly. There's 3 of them under the boss. One
We got them all. We got them all.
Yeah.
All right.
Run.
Diamond.
How's that for this?
Yep, I'll drop shield for the next one.
Star. Remember to avoid the little circles if you can.
Darkness.
And last one here at Skull. Move quick.
Healing cooldown. Yep.
Say quick.
Ranged on square.
Yeah, we're going back to skull. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. It's still close enough. Ranged, go slightly to your left on the skull or square marker.
That's coming out.
Okay, I've got boss.
Moving. Add between ranged and melee.
Thanks for the alert, Kath. Hope you're well, friends. My favorite fun guy.
New ads coming down now. Or,
Yep, over to circle. Thank you to whoever grabbed that pylon.
how's your stacks? Tonic.
We've got one in the back that we'll need to break once we get the
Got several circles coming through group. Watch it.
I'm going back there.
Where am I going to next?
Condom,
That's coming out.
maybe. We'll see.
I need someone to drain square. Someone to drain square.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay, go to moon right here. Yep, keep backing up. Back up a little bit more. Yep, right there.
Break both of those if you can.
Adds again right before mechanic. They need to die.
Get that one by the gate for sure. I got boss. Hurry up, kill that ad. There's an ad by X.
Way back over to skull. Way back over to skull.
Oh, I got bounced right into a frickin'.
We're okay.
Yep, res oak when we get it. We have 2 reses, so you get oak, and then once this is over, grab anybody.
I'm dying. Yeah.
Go ahead and res both tanks. Both tanks.
I don't think
So
we're gonna
many
know the
down.
percentage. Yeah, be close. Gotta go to star. It's gonna be very bad.
That was just an unfortunate overlap there.
Yeah. I don't think we have enough to kill the barrels.
Yeah.
Just wipe it.
I'm down.
Yeah, wipe it up. Hey, first pull of the night was pretty much right there with our best. Actually, officially, it is our best.
So, Drip, was it easier to heal me?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Got a little dodgy in a couple spots, but it wasn't too bad.
Wow, if
It's
you're
kind
mind
of hard.
controlled,
It's hard to judge. I normally don't play with the beacon build, so I don't know. I don't normally heal tanks.
if you're mind controlled through the end of the fight, you don't even die.
Nice.
Buff back up.
So maybe that's our white mechanic, is everyone just gets mind control.
Maybe. I'm gonna switch off beacon and see what happens. Should be fine.
Famous last words.
Bubs, can I reach me?
Well, it is most of my parse, so I kind of, you know,
Thank you.
kind of need Beacon of Virtue back for AoE healing.
Can we get a mage table, please?
There's one over there.
Yeah, one in the back by the door.
Sticky buns.
That belt energy shield did 42 million in a heal absorb.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I've got it.
Grab and get back to your spot. New ads coming out. They overlap.
Range the circle. Range the circle.
Alright, Tony Boss, watch out. Picking it to the wall. Circles coming through. Watch out.
God bless it. Even warn me. Got it.
Break both of those, please.
Okay, I've got boss.
I'm gonna go drain skull.
Ads.
Overlapped again. We gotta be very careful on that, guys.
Some of it's targeting the evokers who are shorter range, so we don't have a choice. It's all good. We're all good. Break both of those, please.
Ads again.
Still an add under the boss. We get them all?
Yeah, we did. All right, here at square. Fire farm. You got mind controlled. You still can't get hit by the circles rolling across the ground. Back to skull. And we'll need to move quick to get to this one here. It's circle. Alright. Range back on square. Let's get new wall or farm up. One of the two. Or go to circle, sorry.
Okay, where am I going next, Sam?
Purple. Oh, there's one at purple. Shit.
Someone drain that, please.
I got it.
Ads.
Still an add under the boss.
We got it. We got him. We got him.
Okay, we're going to skull next. Skull.
Let's break this one here at circle. Range move to square. I'll get the one at diamond again.
Tonic. Go.
Ads coming out.
Range, there's one right behind you.
Where are we going next?
Square. Or triangle.
Range kind of be at square. Or at, in between circle and square, please.
Your boss.
Yeah, we need someone to go to the very back and drain X. I can't get it for...
Ads.
Oh, I got MC.
Hard swap to ads. We're about to get mechanic.
Two by the boss. Still not killed.
2 ads went off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wipe this up. That was some unfortunate placement there.
Yeah, don't release.
I'm trying to die. I'm trying to stick things.
I did not see that there was a pylon on purple when I looked over there. It instantly put it to 100% too. Yeah, we're consistently getting in the 20s, which is good.
We don't really need the 5 healers except if we have a problem.
Yeah, let me set my focus. Tony, keep forgetting to give you spatial paradox, so you have it.
Yeah.
I gotta use that during intermission. Remind me. Fix that. I got you as my focus now, so it should go off correctly.
Thank you.
Man, it is nice to see it in one of the streamer discords I'm in that she is like expressed issues with struggling with like just streaming in general and like all the support that our community's popping out for is like great, man. Like it's generally like I love seeing stuff like that. Like people that are, you know, good people getting good things brought to them like is just awesome, man. Like it's very easy to get jaded by, you know, the political climate of the world. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on doing those.
Yeah, good.
All right, arrange the circle. And please make sure you're stacked up on, at the very least, the evokers. Because if we can hit the boss, you shouldn't be in front of us.
Yeah, I got the boss.
That's coming out.
I'm gonna go drain skull after this pylon comes down, or after these ads are dead. Alright, I'm gonna go do it now, because it's almost up.
Your boss.
I need star drain, please.
Adds again. Extra damage on adds. This is mechanics.
Doing my bot.
There's 3 right under the boss, or right by the boss. There's one all by itself next to the boss. It needs to drop. Go, go, go.
Ever watch the circles on the ground? Square.
My shield.
Skull. And then we'll have one more that we'll need to go to at star. Ranged at circle.
Go to moon.
Take him. Take him. Sorry.
One's falling right here on us ranged, and then one out in Narnia if we can get a couple people on that.
Bomb is way out there by X.
Okay, I got the box. Where am I taking him?
Condom. Change range needs to go to star. When it goes.
We're baiting here. No, don't come to circle. Go to square. Go to square. Go to square. Go to square. Range, go to star.
Sonic. Move, folks. You don't want to be on top of me.
You're gonna need 2 people to get out there to that one out there quickly. Here comes the ads. One right by range.
We ran into each other right before we got there.
Okay, I got the
That's fine. I need, after we get these ads killed, we'll need to. I'll go drain star. I'm gonna go drain X. I need someone at moon.
Gotta take him.
Adds again.
Way out there to the right is a... Yeah.
That's a wipe.
Yeah, just don't get in the circle. Just end it.
control on the first soak, set of soaks mechanic. You have to watch the circles. Just move a little bit so you don't get hit with them. They're pretty slow, so you can clearly see them.
And once you get hit once, you'll get like a screen effect, so that tells you don't get hit again. If you accidentally get hit once, be extra vigilant.
Yeah, and you don't want to stand directly on top of the pillar on that soak. I think that's where some people are getting him, because circles are still coming out of it. So you want to stand along the very edge, still within the blue circle, on the edge, and then you just move left or right to dodge the circle.
Good thing.
And that
My meds.
second time right before the intermission, we just got to make sure we're dropping bombs. But I think we had 5 down at that point. So that's a lot to recover. If we lose anybody, it's rough. And we
I should have called in my that thing.
And still had 5 down.
Sorry, my heartburn is going through the damn roof right now. I wonder where my phone text. I thought I felt.
Okay, boss.
Please be on square ranged.
Next pylon's coming out.
It's right there on the same one.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rough on healers. Can't have that.
Over to circle, please.
Go boss. Circles are coming out, so watch the floor. Coming right through group.
Okay,
That's
boss.
coming out.
Three right behind the boss. I am stuck. And
Break these, break these, break these.
Ooh. I got a few too many stacks there.
Yeah, I froze. My game froze.
Alright, to diamond.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Right here at diamond again.
Shield.
And then we're gonna have to run over to star, and then we're probably gonna end up at skull with one of those two.
Watch this circle coming through group.
I'd say tank him at star or diamond, Sam.
Diamond, fine.
Range 2, circle.
I've got boss.
Going to triangle next.
I'll get diamond. Someone after after this grab skull.
This is the big one before the intermission. Get them killed quickly.
Everyone stack up. Take it a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further.
I had like 10 stacks there, Sam.
Battle risen 15.
Pull them away.
Pull 'em.
Kill these ads. Pull them further, 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 Sam. Alright, that's good.
Hard focus ads, 7 seconds.
Defensives and health potions here. And then over to star.
What's the circle?
Way back to diamond.
You're gonna have to run close to the boss. That's bad.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I recommend between when you go into a new phase, always pick one of the far ends to start the boss at, because he can never be near an amp, and that's what got us.
Okay.
Yeah, I froze up, and my
You're so valid for that.
it completely froze up, and then all of my weak auras, big leagues, DBM, all crashed. All of it was down.
Wipe it, wipe it, wipe it, wipe it. Let's not waste time.
Yeah, I got some res up. Don't release.
Quick
I didn't
aside.
know your add-ons were done, or I would have reminded you to taunt, Sam. I apologize.
Yeah, that's our, yeah. Well, I was figuring it out. I mean, I have big black splotches on my screen and everything. I was like, what? You should have seen it. It was quite amazing.
We're getting close, though.
Yeah, we are. That's. Yeah, sorry. I literally I touched the side of the wall by purple, and I poured it inside the wall, and I couldn't do anything. And that's when everything crashed. But I didn't get kicked out of the game, so. Yeah, it's 100% my fault on that. The first time I've had that happen. I'm closing some stuff in the background to get that fixed.
Happens to everyone.
Yeah, when you have 4 monitors worth of port up going.
Well, I'm also running on a 4K monitor first time. Mysteria, you might want to repair. Oak, you might want to repair.
Tell him to close that corner up. We already said it earlier.
Alright, here we go.
Knight, would you believe me if I said I might be playing Warrior next year?
4, 3, 2, 1.
I fucked up that opener badly.
Boss is yours.
Maybe not Prot Warrior. Alright, over to circle range. Probably gonna play DPS Warrior, because I think we've got Oak that's gonna be that.
Okay, got him. You can move.
Legitimately, I am burnt out on playing Monk. Like, I played it last night because we were doing a Priory for Oak, trying to get him that trinket until he can get it with his next Dinar. And that was... I legitimately did not enjoy it. Part of it was, yeah, break those, break those, break those.
ads.
Once these are down, I'll go grab. Well, Skull's pretty good right now. Someone needs to grab Star. If we could go, also go ahead and just res me. Let's just burn it now. I'm gonna drain.
Focus ads.
I'm draining square a little bit here.
So now by the boss needs to be taken out.
Got him. Blazing Chop all the way back to Skull.
Oh, I got hit something.
You got mind control.
And then over to Circle. And then to Star. We have no second tank for 2 minutes. This might as well be a wipe. Just wipe this, wipe this, wipe this.
I mean, mind controlled so maybe I won't have a repair bill.
I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, that far one it needs to be soaked before that phase hits. So it won't pick that one. As long as it's the lowest, it won't pick that one. The one that's to charge the most will be the first one that it's picked. That's a hell of a run.
Yeah, I was about to go get it, and then I got hit with like 4 mechanics all at once. I somehow got caught in the worst spot.
New mage buff. And shaman buff.
Yeah, what do you think of the Breath of Syndragosa change? I actually read in a little bit on that today, and it's very much like a an empowered spell now.
I got the boss.
It's an evoker breath? Okay.
Hurry up and get back to your marker.
It's on, yep, over to Circle.
Circle's coming through range group, looks like.
I got
I would get Skull.
Your dex? Yeah. Still bombs behind the boss. Coming to taunt the boss.
I've got 7 stack.
Okay, I got him. Second set of ads, we gotta kill these quickly. Make sure that far one is soaked as well. There's ads underneath the boss still.
Okay, I got the boss.
Still ad under the boss, we got it. Get ready to move.
Star.
Watch the circles, watch the circles, watch the circles.
Back to Skull.
God.
Watch the circles.
Let's go ahead and get new all up.
Don't take it. Do not take it.
Take him there. Someone watch Diamond. It'll need done in about 5 seconds.
Going to moon.
Ads.
Yep, 1 right in range, 3 out in Narnia.
I got him.
That far one out.
3 seconds for ads.
It's 1 in range, range.
Went off. Use defensives.
Defensives, yep. I cannot see the bar of the one at X.
Tony. Going to square. You guys stay at condom.
I cannot see the ones on the other side of the room from here, but Diamond is still okay.
Circles are all going off. They're coming through group. Watch it. A lot of circles.
My internet likes your Twitch, so I'm gonna move over to. Doesn't like your Twitch, so I'm gonna move over to. Yeah, that's fine.
3 underneath the boss.
Got 7 stacks, Sam.
Got it. I got it.
Take him to Skull, Sam.
Ads again. This is right before mechanic.
Break him, break him.
Way off behind the boss.
Someone go get Diamond.
All bombs are killed. Way out there.
Moon, moon, moon. Once this phase is over, let's get me up. X, X, X. Yep, watch the circles on the feet. Quickly into circle. Quickly into circle.
Watch the mind control coming in.
And then right here, quickly, quickly, quickly. Get any of these DPS up. I don't care which one. Keep him there, Sam.
Yep.
I got boss.
Got it. I got him.
Range on square. Range on square.
Go to triangle. I got him. I'm taunting him.
Not to triangle star.
Oh, you want star? Okay.
Just basically we're doing our normal reverb. Can one of the melee go grab Diamond, please?
Got it. Ads.
What circles coming through?
I got boss.
Circles are coming through still.
Ads.
Someone please get next. I think you should do.
Yep, break that, and then it's gonna be right there. Yep. Everyone stack here. Everyone stack here.
Bada boom.
Nice work, everyone.
Boom.
First try.
And there it is.
Also, if you have dinar to spend, congratulations on being able to get all the items off Rick Reverb that you wanted at Mythtrack now.
Yeah, that's my best trinket for M+, ironically.
Sweet. Let's stay here, do our break real quick, and then come back and we'll go do sticks.
And that'll give us a chance to... Now you guys get to do sticks the week or boss. Yeah, one of what, like 2 or 3 straight ones? Why did I put that there? Jesus Christ, hang on.
You know, I've got 2 copies of Symbiotic Relationship. It's almost like there's a druid that's worried I'm going to die.
2 of them.
Right? I don't know whether I should be flattered or horrified.
Ooh, Pacers up big at halftime. That's good to know.
Sure, yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Wait, the Fury, do you do the drip method of healing? The further left they are in your frames, the more likely you are to get healed?
Oh, yeah. Except for healers. Don't touch those.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm used to self-healing a ton in Mythics. The problem is that in here, I can't get to my healing button before you guys do. So I'm just shielding up.
I mean, that's more damage, so you take that.
Yep.
Yeah, like in my raid frames, the only thing that gets pushed priority left is raid leader. So Sam is always like the very first person in my raid frames, regardless. But in my party setup, I have it organized by role. So the tank is at the top, then the healer, then the 3 DPS. But when I heal, I start bottom up on the DPS. So I'm the reverse you. Like, Valen always gets heals from me when he's in range, for example, because he's always the bottom of the list.
And yet he still somehow dies all the time. It's okay, I get blamed for it.
I mean, that's because he likes to blink out of range of a 30-yard healer.
I just like that, you know, every time I focus heal him, he's still bottom of my heals. I don't know how that works. But I mean, that's what he gets for starting his character name with a V. Yeah, I don't use any fancy frames. I use the default raid frames. I've been through them all, and none of them work for me. I think Grid 2 came the closest, but it still had some stuff that pissed me off.
Got to put on Kira's stream.
The way I liked it, I just gave up.
She's doing...
They're just boxes that go up and down. That's all I need.
Hey, Bella. That was weird. Let me figure that out. I don't know what happened to my sub alert. Thank you for 10 months, Bella. I appreciate you greatly, sis. Thank you.
Anything in Pearl now?
Sam?
It used to be everybody.
Yeah, it's been a few years writing.
Yeah, good as on Sprocket, and it's hell. We're down, getting the dance down in the 30% best pull last night. Yeah,
The software product was written entirely
I looked.
in Perl.
I saw the recruiting. I saw that you needed Evoker. I was like, for just a second.
Would stay live. So we used O'Reilly's Website Pro sitting on a Windows box using Perl to serve an internal web application. And we didn't want to tell the customers that we were using Perl. So we
Turn that down for now, but yeah, we got Rick. Yeah, Bubbles. We did get Rick. Some mage in there carried us. Don't know that guy. He's new.
2001 is right about when I was at the peak of my Pearl experience too. I was writing.
Certainly not the shitty Warlock below him. I mean, let's be real. I'm gonna be honest. 4 out of the top 5 are not guild. Like, it's you 3, and then Quick is from a sister guild that we've had a good relationship with for a long time. I mean, I lost to an. I mean, I died early, but I still lost to an Aug Evoker, so that's pretty embarrassing. Just for some reason, like, playing ranged in raid just doesn't jive with my brain. Like, I live forever playing melee and raid, and I'm okay, decent at it enough in Mythic Plus. But like in keys, I can play range no problem. For some reason in raid, I just struggle with it, comparatively speaking. At least that's my feeling on it. I'm gonna go adjust my AC. Hang up.
It seems like style guidelines, help within an organization. You have to learn them, of course, but I think maybe one of the brilliant things about Python is that it enforces readability through.
Yeah, I mean, I only switched to Evoker initially is because until he quit WoW in general, we had another Windwalker. So I was like, all right, I'll play Evoker because it was the missing buff. Now that he quit and we're back, I don't really want to play Monk anymore because I haven't really enjoyed it this season, and I'm just burnt out on it because I mained it for like 8 years straight.
I had this, when I first started my first business, I had this guy who was an old 1960s like mainframe guy. And so, we were going to write a client server application. He goes, no, you don't want to do that. Like, there's this new web thing.
That's why I'm thinking about playing Warrior next year.
It's just a different client. This web browser thing is just a terminal emulator of a different kind. This is going to be great. We'll just do all central computing. You don't have to worry about any of these client server BS collisions. I'm like, all right, what the hell do I know? I'm a physician, right? No clue. Turned out to be an awesome decision, like just awesome. But he didn't want to do it because it was sexy. He wanted to do it because it was just right back to the old PDP 1170s he used to work on. So I cannot find, where's that stupid mount that you use in here? Is that a spell or is that a?
There's a Mac.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you have to. There's a.
I'm in Mage Tail until the end of the time. Too hard to recruit decent mages. I feel that. I've gone through 5 mages in 5 tiers. They never stick.
Just riding on pokers now.
WoW general. Are you freeloading a ride off me?
Oh, totally, man. It's ridiculous. While I find my macro.
What?
There it is.
Joke's on you, I was push to talking into my macro editor and had to stop and reload it from what I pasted in Discord.
So Holy, what's my real healing at? I was just going through all that. It's like, I don't know.
On that last fight, we had the overhealing was like, I think our lowest overheal was 48% or something like that. It's crazy. We were just overlapping each other the whole fight.
Yeah, when no one's around, it seemed to healing per second goes crazy.
I healed a normal raid on Priest at like 620 item level last night for the first time this season. It's God, it feels like Paladin, but about 30 times slower.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool buttons to push, but it seems like every time you need something, it's on cooldown, and this pastimes just, I don't know, man.
Well,
If
the
I
build
go
I'm
back to,
playing, I can keep going all the time, but if I go into discipline, there's like downtime. I don't like that.
Paladin's always got something to do. It's just in between your cooldowns, you're doing about 20% of your max potential. So you're just kind of pecking away at stuff.
You want to really make like hurt your brain? Play press. Fun.
I enjoyed it. Last expansion.
You can't say something like that, Warx, after bragging on press for like the last 6 weeks.
And yet I still play it, and it's still probably right next to Mistweaver as my favorite healer, even though I have some very core issues with it.
Yeah, you go do your dragon stuff.
Some of us have masochistic tendencies.
I mean, I'm serially playing characters that are like not very good, so it makes sense.
Take it as a challenge. We demonstrate the viability here.
Sometimes.
That's why I started playing Survival Hunter the first time, and I'll never play another Hunter again, probably.
Make it harder on yourself.
Survival is really kind of fun, but you might as well just be an enhancement shaman, because there you go.
No, I think I'll be a Survival Hunter. Enhancement Shamans don't have grenades.
Wow, enhancement shamans also have like shaman in general has so many buttons to push.
That's true. They could make that rotation simpler.
Oh, I have a story about shaman. I had a period of time in which I was trying to do rated battlegrounds for all my different classes and everything, and I tried pushing shaman, and I was just doing terrible in solo shuffle. We're talking like a certain point 120 rounds played and 12 like 48 victories. No good. I finally got the weapon upgrade for Conquest, and it was like a 2,000 item level upgrade. It turns out that enhancement shamans use intellect weapons, but they also sometimes it's elemental that uses intellect, and enhancement uses agility.
That's true.
Oh my god. Yes. You were using an int weapon the whole time?
I was using an agility weapon as elemental shaman.
I can't believe that wasn't working better.
Oh no.
Um,
I'm not a bad player. Why isn't this working?
Sorry to interrupt. What is those that have done this? I'm trying to remember the name of it. What's the weak orif that like separates everyone into quadrants for this?
Big wigs will theoretically do it. Otherwise, I think the only ones available are either through Northern Sky or Liquid.
Okay.
I say we just give it the old college try.
I recommend we try and just use big wigs.
Yep.
And the tank will get fucked, but fuck the tank.
Nice.
Does anybody want to, spend a few gold just to see what happens when we don't even know what we're doing?
Isn't that every mythic boss?
Yeah, I'm kind of bad with
I
that.
was wondering when we were going to start knowing what we were doing.
Next season.
Oh, thank God.
Next season we'll start knowing what we're doing in this raid.
Yeah,
the joke's on you. I won't.
Or do you need a summon, or do you?
Yes, please.
I did that already.
Looks like Canada needs a summon as well.
I did that too.
Big wigs has a rolling rubbish marker for the raid lead, and that does star, circle, diamond, and triangle. And then we'll use those as our quadrants.
There you go.
Oak, these boots are only like an 8K upgrade for me, so I'm gonna hand them to you because I'm assuming you were second on the roll, and I'm assuming they're a big upgrade for you. They're mythic. Oh, you've got mythic boots.
I've got mythic boots there.
Oh, okay.
Put them to the next person then.
I don't see who's third. Let me look and see if it'll still.
Yeah, they're only.
Was
Caleb.
Yeah,
Did you have mythic boots too?
So I don't need as many markers down. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just the 4.
He has crafted, you may not want them.
You said star, circle.
Then if they're an upgrade, keep them. For me, they were
Star, circle, diamond, and triangle.
Alright, kind of split them up. That should work.
Other than that, I mean, the fight's the exact same as Heroic. You just, if you miss your Scrapmaster, someone dies. If you hit a bomb, probably people die. If you don't get one of the big bombs, everyone dies.
Works for me.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were we talking about the mechanics? I was thinking about these boots. What about you have?
So you're gonna get a marker when you get the bomb, and you have to go and work in your zone with your rolling bomb. That's the biggest piece.
Which will make it so much fun because they have such a great turning radius.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pretend I never tanked this before, Sam. Just for fun.
Just the biggest thing is tanking it and moving locations. When you get the bomb, you need to turn away and start running away from the boss. Otherwise, you get it and you instantly jump into the boss and break it. So.
When you get the bomb, you mean we get the ball, or
yes.
no?
Yes.
What Bub said is really, really important. It's the only hard thing about this boss.
Does that mean we can't healer privilege and skip the ball?
One healer will always get it.
Man. Yeah, but I just usually roll right into the boss and keep healing.
Yeah, you need to get your Scrapmaster.
See, what you gotta learn about me is I'm a greedy pig.
Well, whoever dies from your Scrapmaster not getting hit will be sad.
Yeah. The Scrapmaster is after you get to medium size. Here we go. We'll get some pulls. We'll start with green.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
The bombshell. 2 people hit bombshells.
Wow. Right as you were saying not to.
Okay.
So there are bombshells that you can't roll over? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the big crab that sits on top of the bomb. I did not
we have to swap to those, don't we?
Everyone that isn't doing roll, you gotta kill him. This is the same as Heroic. I put the weak aura that we've had since Heroic in the chat. It puts a big ass yellow sign that says avoid. You cannot miss it. If you're rolling around, then you won't. You want to avoid them. You have that up so that you can see where they're at. If you're not rolling on a ball, you better kill them. What was the pylon thing that someone said earlier? I don't think everyone caught that because we were trying to figure out other stuff. It's just like a debuff. That's right.
I think he needs a refresher.
It's a joke.
Come on, Sam. Come on.
Sam missed it. It went right over his head.
No, Sam's too fast. He would catch it.
But he might be
That
short.
sounds like a movie.
Chemo is kicking my ass.
Kick it back.
Oh, I wish.
I have threat. No, I crit flame breath in both engulfs. No one was keeping threat.
Well, here you go. Here's a couple extra beetles.
Star is mine. I don't know who's in star.
Wait, I don't know what symbol y'all are talking about. I'm in star. I don't.
You have you have green triangle.
Okay, so where am I supposed to be? Because I don't see any symbols on the ground either.
It's by the boss.
Okay, I don't see that, so I'm gonna end up not putting things. Okay, I see it now.
The scrap master going to town out there. Got him. Looks like we're going to star next.
Armor mastery here.
Let's go ahead and res works.
Oh, it's on him back. So we are at star. I'll tell you. I don't know what this is. Who's got what? Okay. Oh, you need to move away from the boss, I think. Yep. Candy's got X. No, Candy's got purple diamond. Reason it switched.
Yeah, it just says it in Rage Head. It doesn't put a symbol on your head.
Yeah. I would say, Oak, you probably have star again. On this.
Oh, I got wiped out. Oh, that's everybody.
Yeah, I only see two of them in chat.
That hurt it a lot. What was that? We'll move Todd.
Sam, check to make sure that your bigwigs and DVM aren't conflicting each other on the marks.
How big does the ball have to be before you can go after your scrap master?
Medium.
Medium for scrap master. Which is 4 small or 3 small and a hyena set.
Yeah, 4 small or 3 small and a hyena, like you said.
So those big pylons came up and put lines on people. What are they supposed to do about those lines?
Defensive.
Got it.
Yeah, you just live them.
This is DVM is not enabled. I'll just turn it off altogether.
There's a new feast down.
Thank you, Allie.
And I have a nice little tattletale thing that tells who runs into the crabs. It's pretty funny.
Hang on. Farm, you might want to repair. Check, got it.
So I'll say that.
It was coming.
Your armor's at 65%. You should probably repair.
The farm was at 22%. I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, I was down there. Some yellow stuff even.
Quick is the next lowest at 35. I have a thing that tells me if people hit the
How do you know which
Is that the like symbol that's up with that add-on or something? There's like
No. No, so the symbols that go out on the Rolling Rubble is basically it's designed to match these four um so that there's always like one person in each quadrant grabbing the Scrap Masters.
there's some kind of like symbol out on the field, like it looks like a lightning bolt or something.
Yeah, I mean basically you'll see the Scrap Master, they're channeling an ability called the Recycler. And if that gets a full channel off, they do like 20 million damage to somebody. That's how I died on the first pull. I got blasted by it. It matches the symbol on your head. The symbol on your head. It should. Sam has lead.
Maybe you had to turn some on because like it didn't give me the symbol. It just said in like a say in a raid chat what symbol. And it's like if you don't, it's like flying by with everything else, all the notifications. That's why I was having to ask what symbol I was.
You might have to turn it on in Bigwig, Sam. It's a Bigwig setting, Candid. It's a Bigwig thing, Candid.
Because I was like, I did not know that I was diamond that one time, or the triangle, remember?
Yeah, and if you are triangle, just roll around this area that we're starting in. Bath thread again. I'm like both happy that I'm doing like 80 million damage in 3 global cooldowns and very sad about it.
People do have symbols at times. Goal is a scrap master that didn't get.
All Scrap Masters got captured, I think.
Yeah. Let's go to star. So start baiting that way. You can defensive here if you need to.
The Scrap Master should be marked as well. They'll be marked with square, skull, moon, and something else. X.
You have to use the 4 markers that are not the quadrants.
Seconds to kill the bombshells. Good.
The Scrap Master in the middle that needs to be interrupted.
Yeah, he's kicked. Rest should do, so I'll just make calls. Alright. Next set of Rolling Rubbles coming out. Make sure we get that X Scrap Master if we can. Skulls out there too. Alright. There are 2 bombs. Alright, wipe it up.
No, I think one of the big bombs.
Yeah, bomb went off. Big bomb.
Hey, you guys gotta make sure you're going into your quadrant. Somebody started in mine and took all of the small trash.
Yeah, I mean we're learning the dance though, so we're off to a good start.
He's already at 56%. Doing pretty all right.
And once you get out of the ball, kick the Scrapmaster you picked up. If everyone kicks their own, it'll be good about getting them in.
I haven't ridden a ball yet, but I did just die to a Scrapmaster, and the description on the spell that killed me.
The recycler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 seconds alive, and they just kill someone.
Yep. That's why it's important to get medium and grab them. Like as soon as you get medium, that should be the number one thing you do is go get them, and then go from there.
So to be clear, we hit the Scrapmaster.
Take it. Well, we need to kill them, but I mean they're sitting out in at each end of the quadrant, just sitting there channeling the recycler ability. So you have to basically grab them and force them to come with you, so that we can get them. Otherwise, they're just gonna sit out there all day and just kill somebody.
So to be clear, we run over the Scrapmaster, then we finish with the ball. We're running it into the boss or whatever. Then we go back and grab him.
The Scrapmaster will end up wherever the ball stops. So if you hit a bomb, then the Scrapmaster will be where you hit the bomb. If you hit the boss, the Scrapmaster will be where you will be on the boss.
Ah, thanks.
It's carried in that ball.
So Drip, I changed spec there. Was that any different for healing me?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention to your health bar.
Okay, fine.
Oh, you are number one on my heals though. So.
I throw
He
Serenity
really cares about
frequently.
Sam's number 8, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I throw Serenity in frequently.
Got it.
I feel like tanks aren't taking it too hard on this fight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's not the boss, dude. Still gotta taunt the boss.
I'm just gonna go out.
Yeah,
Into the boss.
Nice.
that was entirely my fault.
Taunt the boss back when you get a chance. Okay, it's star. Oak will have star when it comes out. Looks like the tanks are always getting star. Oh, I got aggro again, huh? Never mind, I'm good.
Yeah, I've got it though.
One bombshell left. 5 seconds. He's down.
Yeah. Okay, how did I die? I just run into fire. Oh, I got the coil and the fire, and yeah. So.
Crabs. 15 seconds left for him.
10 now.
All right, so I know what happened that time. I didn't get a taunt off.
Yep, somebody hit me into a crab. Oh, I just fucking released.
I was mostly targeting crabs that weren't anywhere near the boss, and the boss was kind of moving in the other direction. I don't know if are crabs at all clustered, or
They're around the boss mostly, but they also walk around.
But these were ones that hadn't been knocked down yet, and it's like the boss was going this way, and these crabs were just sitting there.
It's because he missed the taunt of the boss, so it was still chasing it. And
Yeah, that was my fault entirely. So when you have the ball, you run around, you whack, you get the 4, then you get the next 4, then you get a ball, then you go back and pick up the ads that are out there. Is that what I should be doing? Is getting those?
You get the medium size, and then you pick up the scrap master that's in your area, and then you turn around and get the large and kill the bomb that's in your area, or you run it into the boss.
Got it. Okay, all good.
Bubbles, which did Jump on J use?
Jump on J used liquid.
I know Square is a marker in Liquid's pack. But I'm not sure.
Square is definitely rolling on a scrap master. I do see it rolling on him.
Oh, the Scrapmaster marks are just pick up whatever Scrapmaster's in your quadrant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry about the Scrapmaster marks.
The Scrapmaster marks are more to help people see them.
Big ring should work.
2, 1.
Drive your bomb into the boss.
Same thing. Right in here.
Seconds for crabs. Bomb went off.
Yep, someone ran into it.
So if you do not have the weak aura on and your nameplate's on to see where a crab is at, then that's a heat problem.
That was Big Bomb.
Yeah, it was both.
Yep, it was. And I had the word gar on too, so I nailed that sucker.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, just freaking do it.
It's hard to see all the mechanics in this fight with all the garbage in your face.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Literally.
Eh.
A lot of people need a repair.
So I guess I missed this because I was slow, and that was the first time I've ever ridden a ball in all these pulls. But I realize if you're not in your quadrant, you can roll over the Scrapmaster, and it does nothing. Is that right?
No, you have to be medium sized. So.
Well, I was medium sized, but it just wasn't doing it. I rolled over this Scrapmaster.
Somebody probably already rolled over him.
Huh.
Yeah, you can only roll over one. So
maybe that was a second one. I don't know.
Here we go. Hysterectomy, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss is yours. I got the bomb.
Oh, flipped.
You can move that boss towards the gate so we're not in the fire.
Oh, I got recycled. That's what that was. Tickles.
Yeah, someone did get their Scrapmaster in time.
Make sure you guys check your symbols when you go to your quadrant if you have to do that.
Five, four, 3.
5 seconds for crabs.
Got the star again. You're in condom. Whoever's condom is in the wrong complete zone. Took up all of my spots.
That's what happened to me too, Sam.
Yep. And there you go. And that's what happens when that happens.
We also got a lot of fire. We had 8 stacks of that's almost 1,000,000 damage every 2 seconds.
That is what happens when you have conflicting packs. So if you have people who are using liquid, NS, anything else,
twice in 2 pulls. Seemed okay.
Yeah, I think
Bigwigs is the only thing I'm running though.
Yeah, it's Bigwigs is setting it. It looks like other add-ons are on the individuals. They're putting a say on it. I don't have assist on Inglade, do I?
Nope. I'm the only one that has it, and I don't have it.
And I have Bigwigs completely turned off, so it's not me doing it. I see me setting the markers. We're gonna stop at 10 tonight, so got time for a couple more pulls.
Farm sleepy.
Nefaria, you might want to repair it 26%. But there was somebody else that was down there pretty low too. One of the demon hunters. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3,
Strike to me.
2, 1.
You didn't taunt.
I
So
did.
I lost fun.
I didn't get the.
My bomb was destroyed right off the bat because the boss chased after me. Yeah, when the balls go out, you have to taunt. I didn't call it.
Registrar. Okay. Yeah, I should have looked at my timer on that. My bad.
We'll be fine. We're pushing 70% over heals every pull.
Yeah, we are not going to want to be there. We want to be up the other side, I think.
Watch your feet, everyone. If you're near trash, try not to be near trash.
Oh shit, I got it again, taunt.
Seconds for crabs. There's one in the corner at full health.
There's 2 in the back. Yeah. Somebody just hit one too.
I get wound up in a huge hole.
Wipe it up. Stand in fire, wipe it up.
Okay, so I deleted the other add-on that was giving me trouble, and then that wound up not giving me the taunt thing. So.
I can call it out for you. I got ripped aggro off you too. There, got the ball on me. This next pull will be our last pull in here tonight. I'm just struggling with this chemo stuff.
You're not the only one. I'm literally falling asleep while we're doing this.
I'm just glad that this week was my last treatment.
Last night.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. That's awesome. How's your wife doing?
Better.
Good.
But it's a long road. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you guys got too much going on.
You guys
God, get away.
Doing the Lord's work there, Cog. Come on.
Someone had to do it.
Yeah, I'll tell you when to taunt. Well, it shouldn't be a problem. All right, last pull for the night. Let's make this a really good one. I just pull out my condom. You can taunt him now.
I got the ball.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'll take you back. You're at the star.
Well, I got the ball, but it got knocked right off me. So.
The bombs were all around the boss when we came to run into them, so we didn't really have any place to go. That will also do it.
I'm gonna take him toward purple. Towards the mess over there. I taunt. Two bombs out on the far side. Getting one of them now.
Get the other one. Bombs out.
Make sure you interrupt into your scrap masters. Watch the floor. Okay, you gotta move him out of there. A lot of damage. There's a bomb behind the boss that needs to get broken. I'm dead. Yeah, somebody rolled in with the big bomb into the boss. With the ball. There was a bomb right behind the ball. But that was a good pulse tonight. We got the third boss down. Be back in here. Tuesday. I won't be here next week. So,
I may not be here next week either, actually. Probably won't.
going back to see my parents and stuff before surgery.
Yeah, we'll gauge numbers and we'll see if we don't have the bodies for Mythic. We'll take the week off and maybe we can do some fun stuff in Heroic with alts and stuff like that. Nefaria, Bubbles, Mars, you guys are all invited to that if you want to come with. I'll know more come Tuesday, but with people out next week, with 3 or 4 already saying they're out, it might just be better. Let's just have a fun week next week with Heroic Alt Raid and stuff like that.
I'm gone 4th of July at my parents'.
Okay, so the week after next. So yeah, we'll figure it all out. I'll throw something in the Discord to keep everyone posted. Heroic Alt Raid this Saturday. I am working the Dungeon Dojo event. It ends at 9 o'clock Central Time. So if there is one that someone wants to start and there's interest in it, you may have to start it without me if you want to do it at normal time. Otherwise, I can see who's on and who's around at 9 o'clock when I'm done with my shift. And if there's interest in it, I'll be happy to set something up and get it running. But we'll see. Dude, you're fighting cancer. It's fine.
Yeah, how dare you?
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'll be on this weekend. I don't know how much, but I'll be on this weekend. Especially as soon as hopefully this starts feeling better. Tomorrow's gonna be my worst day. I have a feeling. Good night, everybody.
That's him. All right, let's get to work on this warrior.
I said, did you upgrade yours all the way? Can you do that?
Oh wait, there's a watch party going on? Ooh, I might be doing that instead.
691 is.
Let me see who I can raid. Yeah, let's go raid. Let's go raid Kira.
The pieces, I think.
No, I had the impression they were saying that you could upgrade the item level this week. So
Oh,
it's
I don't
just
think that.
and add the other options for using.
Yeah, you can go down through the talent tree that I think is only. That's only when you're in Delves, right?
We're gonna go raid Kira. She's playing a little bit of WoW. She's amazing cosplayer. Definitely go give her some shout outs. Go give her some support. She absolutely deserves it. She's amazing, guys. So, and she's gorgeous too. Don't tell her I said that. I've already told her. So,